Believe it or not, this used to be a bench. It's kind of hard to believe right now because it's in pretty bad shape, but it's going to be okay because we're going to fix all those problems with my amazing skills that someone that I know has called upon to fix this thing. There's a couple kind of humongous problems, such as this one. That's kind of a problem. Not quite as major, but that's a big problem. Also, there's another slight problem right here. The entire top kind of comes off, which is kind of a big deal. But we're going to make this thing look so beautiful you won't even recognize it. I think step one is going to be removing this canvas, I guess it is. It's not very pretty and it's not going to stay. They want me to build. It's like I'm a girl playing tennis. Maybe a screwdriver would be better. Again, the Leatherman comes in. You can't beat these things. Okay, that's pretty well. Oh wow, that's pretty easy. Can't carry it for you. But I can't carry you. That's not even applicable. Voila! I cut my poor finger. It'll be okay though. I'll probably live. Look at the dirt falling off this thing. Okay, next up this kind of non-existent canvas strapping that was supposed to hold you up, but I wouldn't quite trust it now. Die, die, die! He didn't die. Ow. I can't even see the staples here. This was definitely homemade. I don't think any furniture manufacturer would do anything that's quite this sketch. I hope not. Get rid of this back. I want to backle this bench right now. God, we can do this. Got it. Now I got a nice little workbench. Come on. Got it. So it's close to an hour later now, and I got all the staples out, but the vast majority of them, probably 99%, broke, which is kind of bad. I think the dowel that was on the bottom, there's one here and one's supposed to go here. I think it's 3/4 inch dowel, so we'll buy that and shape it down. This thing is beat. What did this thing go through? 3/4, exactly. What we do need to worry about is this. This needs to be one piece again, right here. Look at all this junk. This needs to be one piece. It's not one piece right now. It looks awful. This is going to be difficult. This is easy. I can just glue it and clamp it again. I think it'll bond just fine. What do we do here? Yeah, okay, that works easy for me. I can just glue it again and then pop it all together. Wow, the entire thing comes apart. I just want to make this piece again. So we need to build the middle part. 13, okay. And then I'm gonna use a treated deck board just because I don't know where this thing's going. Maybe they intend to put that side again, so let's use treated. It's also an inch thick, which is kind of a plus because it actually matches the thickness, I think. Of course, if we do a deck board, it only makes up 11 inches with 2 of them, which means I need 3 of them. Exactly, inch, exactly 7/8. So we can plane them down. Okay, we're gonna cut the round ones off of these boards so when they put together, they fit up real nice. I am going to plane these pieces just a touch, just so I don't have so much thickness underneath, so like if I drill pocket holes for it or whatever, however I attach it, I won't be too out of alignment. Got it. This side, trying to get less than 32. Okay. Perfect. Dead on. Boom. Okay, we're gonna pocket hole these pieces together. I think it's gonna be the easiest way to do it. And I'm also gonna pocket hole this into the front piece over here. You can see that. This piece right here, I'm gonna go into that too. And then we're gonna pocket hole all these together so it'll be a nice big panel, and then we can put it all together and hopefully it'll work amazing. That's right. Mosquitoes. They reach. Perfect. That Oh, I didn't touch my pieces yet. I'm an idiot. I already knew that, but okay, I'm an idiot. Yep, this is right. So dumb. Oh wait, it fits. That's all I needed. That would be my favorite sponsors, Type On 3. Even though they don't sponsor me. But I sponsor them with my money, so that's pretty close to the same thing, right? We are in. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this with it upright because this is not going to work upside down. When this is actually together, that could actually be kind of a cool design feature, this whole thing. Brand new wood in the middle, especially if you stain it so the contrast isn't exactly the contrast it is right now. Actually a coating on there still somehow. And not pretty, but it is in. This corner is dropped down way up, pretty bad on top. I'm trying to get it to move. Oh, there we go, we're moving. Amazing, great, terrific. Looky there, it's all pulled up, it looks great. Wrong place. I was trying to do a cool shot and then it focuses on the wrong thing. We're all set. That's really ugly. On this side I can see that the cut is angled. That's probably why it's not working over there. This piece is really bad. We're gonna see if we can get it straightened out. I've got some pocket holes I can use and clamps, and we're gonna get this bad boy figured out. You might think, look at this piece of furniture. Why are you doing anything to it? Just take it to the dump. Don't waste your time. And maybe that's good advice. Why am I wearing earplugs? I am an idiot. Ah, you know who you are. You're gonna say something. Cool. Actually works surprisingly well. Come on, come on. This is nasty. I'm trying to get this little strip in here to make this gap a little bit better, which I didn't know it was going to exist, but of course it did. Stripped. I'm going to put this block in, which is basically a prettier version of that, and we're going to put it in right next to it and leave it there, and hopefully it will keep this thing from moving. Clampy, clampy, clamp, clamp. Almost looks like you can sit on this now, which is kind of the goal, I guess, but it's a little shaky on this side. This needs to come off, really. Got it? Okay, so now we need to plane this thing down to flat level. I want it to be like aerospace. That's what I'm thinking, aerospace. It's 0.02 inches over 2 feet. We're playing this until it gets level with this, almost, but then we're going to belt sand it because these staples are not going to be happy if they get hit with a planer. But before you get mad at me, I'm actually not doing anything wrong because this thing has a little tiny foot to keep it off the ground, so I am not breaking any ancient planing laws by sitting it flat. That guy just bit me, so I killed him. Okay, we're not quite aerospace yet. A tiny bit off of that. Still pretty ugly back here. I don't think they expect it to be perfect coming back. I don't imagine they would. I really want to buy a sandblaster to get rid of the rest of this finish, so I'm not really worried about that. I just want to get it pretty close to the level so you don't feel any edges when you sit on it. Well, we're not quite aerospace flat. But it looks better than I thought it was going to. There's not too much of a plus to putting it together, or not putting it together before I sandblast it, because the only thing that's going to change is this right here. These surfaces will be cleaned up, the holes will be cleaned out, so they might be able to get a better gluing surface, but it's not that big of a deal. But there's also less of a point in putting it together beforehand, so I'm going to buy a sandblaster and then do it. Alright, so I'm back. It's been a long time, but for me, not for you, because it's been instant for you, but not for me. So anyway, that's redundant. If there's a lot of noise in the background, it's because I have a fan running because it's really hot out here. I've not been doing this for a long time because we were going to buy a sandblaster, and now we have a sandblaster. Not sure I have the right connections, though. When I have a sandblaster, I'm going to use it to sandblast the bench, and I'm also going to sandblast the door that we have, which is the last door for this shop, which is really exciting. Okay. Oh, this is 120 grit, I think. So it's been a while since I sandblasted it, and now we're gonna put it together. Yeah. I just realized these are actually too big to put in my lathe, so I'm going to shape these down to 1/2 inch somewhere other than the lathe. I think it's 1/2 inch. 0.5. I need to get 1/8 inch off all sides of this thing. So if I set up something for the bandsaw, with the blades only sticking out 1/8 of an inch, and then I twist it in several places, and then I chip it off, then it'll be 1/2 inch, right? Here. And we are at 0.54. I think we're okay though, because it's kind of a loose hole. This jig's a really cool idea. I should try to remember this. Pretty cool that it works. It's super clean shoulders, pretty accurate on the width or diameter, I guess it'd be. Fast and clean and easy, and I already had bandsaw, so if you have bandsaw, that's a really cool trick to use. Type 1-3, ultimate wood glue. Almost true. Might not even be possible. Push that in. Very pretty. A little, look at that. I prefer just putting it in the slot actually. Look that bad. I guess that about wraps it up for this video. If you are one of the 5 people that did make it to the end of this video, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making it this far. Not very many people do, and you're one of the exclusive few that did. Please drop me a comment, tell me everything you liked about this video, everything you hate about this video, everything you love, everything I did right, everything I did wrong. I know I did a lot of things wrong on this video, I did a lot of things wrong on this bench, but I also know the first guy who built this bench did a lot of things wrong too, so I don't feel too horrible about that. So it's together, and it's not horrible, but still not the sturdiest bench in the world, and I wish it was a little bit sturdier. I don't want to lean too much because the glue isn't dry yet. I would love it if I could get some screws into the post. Probably made by someone, not a factory if I had to guess, so you know, when you make one item, you can't really prototype like a factory can, so you make one, you hope it's good, if it's not, it's not, and you probably end up keeping it anyway. Anything I can improve about this channel, anything about my videos, anything about my tools, processes, whatever. If you have insight to that, please tell me. And as always, I will see you in the next one.